Struggling to pass your theory test on the first try? You're in the right place. Welcome to Driving Theory Test UK, your trusted source for DVSA-Style practice questions, hazard perception training, road signs, and expert tips to help you pass with confidence. We make tricky topics simple with clear, easy-to-follow videos that help you learn faster and smarter. Whether your test is weeks away or just around the corner, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Subscribe now and join thousands of learners who've already passed their test with our help.
Question 1. Why should the junction on the left be kept clear? Answer is B. To allow vehicles to enter and emerge. You should always try to keep junctions clear. If you're in queuing traffic, make of the junction sure that when you stop you leave enough space for traffic to flow in and out. Question 2. What should the driver of the red car do? Answer is C. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Some people might take a long time to cross the road. They may be older or have a disability. Be patient and do not hurry them by showing your impatience. If pedestrians are standing at the side of the road, do not signal or wave them to cross. Other road users might not have seen your signal, and this could lead the pedestrians into a hazardous situation. Question 3. This marking appears on the road just before A. Answer is A. Give way sign. This triangle is painted on the road surface just before a give way junction. It warns drivers to slow down and prepare to give priority to traffic on the main road. You should not normally need to stop, only yield if there's other traffic. Question 4. When may front fog lights be used? Answer is B. When visibility is seriously reduced. Your fog lights must only be used when visibility is reduced to 100 meters, 328 feet, or less. You need to be familiar with the layout of your dashboard so you're aware if your fog lights have been switched on in error, or you've forgotten to switch them off. Question 5. You're driving on a motorway and have to slow down suddenly due to a hazard ahead. How can you warn drivers behind of the hazard? Answer is A. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Using your hazard warning lights, as well as your brake lights, will give the traffic behind an extra warning of the problem ahead. Only use them for long enough for your warning to be seen. Question 6. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Maximum speed limit with traffic calming. If you're in a place where there are likely to be pedestrians, for example, outside a school, near a park, in a residential area, or in a shopping area, you should be cautious and keep your speed down. Many local authorities have taken steps to slow traffic down by creating traffic calming measures such as road humps. They're there for a reason. Slow down. Question 7. Why should you never wave people across at pedestrian crossings? Answer is D. Another vehicle may be coming. If people are waiting to use a pedestrian crossing, slow down and be prepared to stop. Don't wave them across the road, because another driver may not have seen them, may not have seen your signal, and may not be able to stop safely. Question 8. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Minimum speed permitted, in mph. Warning signs are there to make you aware of potential hazards on the road ahead. Take note of the signs so you're prepared and can take whatever action is necessary. Question 9. What should you do if you park on the road when it's foggy? Answer is B. Leave parking lights switched on. If you have to park your vehicle in foggy conditions, try to find a place to park off the road. If this isn't possible, park on the road facing in the same direction as the traffic. Leave your parking lights switched on and make sure they're clean. Question 10. What do these motorway signs mean? Answer is B. They're countdown markers to the next exit. The exit from a motorway is indicated by countdown markers. These are positioned 90 meters, 100 yards, apart, the first being 270 meters, 300 yards, from the start of the slip road. Move into the left-hand lane well before you reach the start of the slip road. Question 11. What should you do as you approach this lorry? Answer is A. Slow down and be prepared to wait. When turning, long vehicles need much more room on the road than other vehicles. At junctions, they may take up the whole of the road space, so be patient and allow them the room they need. Question 12. How can you use your vehicle's engine to control your speed? Answer is B. By changing to a lower gear. You should brake and slow down before selecting a lower gear. The gear can then be used to keep the speed low and help you control the vehicle. This is particularly helpful on long downhill stretches, where brake fade can occur if the brakes overheat. Question 13. How should the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway be used? Answer is C. As an overtaking lane. You should stay in the left-hand lane of a motorway unless you're overtaking another vehicle. The right-hand lane of a motorway is an overtaking lane, it isn't the fast lane. After overtaking, move back to the left when it's safe to do so. Question 14. When must you use dipped headlights during the day? Answer is D. When you're driving in poor visibility. You must use dipped headlights when daytime visibility is seriously reduced, generally to 100 meters, 328 feet, or less. You may also use front or rear fog lights, but they must be switched off when visibility improves. Question 15. Which sign informs you that you're coming to a no-through road? Answer is D. This sign is found at the entrance to a road that can only be used for access. Question 16. Why is a toucan crossing different from a puffin crossing? Answer is C. Pedestrians and cyclists can use it together. Puffin crossings are for use by pedestrians. Cyclists must dismount and push their bicycle over the crossing. Toucan crossings are shared by pedestrians and cyclists, who are permitted to cycle over the crossing. Toucan roadside signals show an icon of a pedestrian and a cyclist together. Question 17. Who may use toucan crossings? Answer is D. Cyclists and pedestrians. There are some crossings where cycle routes lead cyclists to cross at the same place as pedestrians. Always look out for cyclists, as they're likely to be approaching faster than pedestrians. Question 18. You've driven up to a pelican crossing. What must you do while the amber light is flashing? Answer is B. Give way to any pedestrians on the crossing. The flashing amber light at a pelican crossing indicates that pedestrians who are already on the crossing should be allowed to finish crossing before the green light shows to traffic. While there are no pedestrians on the crossing, you can proceed even if the amber light is still flashing. However, if there are pedestrians, especially those who may need more time to cross, such as older people or young children, you must wait until they have safely reached the other side before proceeding. Question 19. Which color follows the green signal at a puffin crossing? Answer is C. Steady amber. Puffin crossings use infrared sensors to detect pedestrians crossing the road. These sensors hold the red traffic signal until the crossing is clear. Unlike pelican crossings, puffin crossings do not have a flashing amber phase. Instead, the signal changes directly from green to a steady amber before turning red to stop traffic. Question 20. What should the driver of the gray car be especially aware of? Answer is D. Doors opening on parked cars. When passing parked cars, there's a risk that a driver or passenger may not check before opening the door into the road. A defensive driver will drive slowly and be looking for people who may be about to get out of their car.
Hi there. I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future driving tips and tests. Also, don't forget to comment your score. And make sure to watch until the end. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Let's get back to the video.
Question 21. What can you do to help prevent tiredness on a long journey? Answer is B. Take regular refreshment breaks. Long-distance driving can be boring. This, coupled with a stuffy, warm vehicle, can make you feel tired and sleepy. Make sure you take rest breaks to help you stay awake and alert. Stop in a safe place before you get to the stage of fighting sleep. Question 22. You're in a one-way street and want to turn right. Where should you position your vehicle when there are two lanes? Answer is A. In the right-hand lane. When you're in a one-way street and want to turn right, you should take up a position in the right-hand lane. This will allow other road users, not wishing to turn, to pass on the left. Indicate your intention and take up the correct position in good time. Question 23. What's the reason for traffic calming measures? Answer is C. To slow traffic down. Traffic calming measures make the roads safer for vulnerable road users, such as cyclists, pedestrians, and children. These can be designed as chicanes, road humps, or other obstacles that encourage drivers and riders to slow down. Question 24. What should you do immediately after joining a motorway? Answer is D. Stay in the left-hand lane. When you've just joined a motorway, stay in the left-hand lane long enough to get used to the higher speeds of motorway traffic before considering overtaking. Question 25. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. End of minimum speed. The red slash through the sign indicates that the restriction has ended. In this case, the restriction was a minimum speed limit of 30 miles per hour. Question 26. You arrive at the scene of a motorcycle crash. The rider is injured. When should their helmet be removed? Answer is C. Only when it's essential. Don't remove a motorcyclist's helmet unless it's essential. Remember, they may be suffering from shock. Don't give them anything to eat or drink, but do reassure them confidently. Question 27. When are you allowed to use hazard warning lights? Answer is D. When stopped and temporarily obstructing traffic. You mustn't use hazard warning lights while moving, except to warn traffic behind when you slow suddenly on a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway. Never use hazard warning lights to excuse dangerous or illegal parking. Question 28. A collision has just happened. An injured person is lying in a busy road. What's the first thing you should do? Answer is C. Warn other traffic. The most immediate danger is further collisions and fire. You could warn other traffic by switching on hazard warning lights, displaying an advance warning triangle or sign, but not on a motorway, or by any other means that doesn't put you or others at risk. Question 29. What will help you to keep your car secure? Answer is A. Registering with a vehicle watch scheme. The priority through the junction is shown by the broader line. You need to be aware of the hazard posed by traffic crossing or pulling out onto a major road. Question 30. What can cause excessive or uneven tire wear? Answer is B. A faulty braking system. If you see that parts of the tread on your tires are wearing before others, it may indicate a brake, suspension, or wheel alignment fault. Regular servicing will help to detect faults at an early stage, and this will avoid the risk of minor faults becoming serious or even dangerous. Question 31. You're driving on a clear night. Which light should you use if the national speed limit applies and there's a steady stream of oncoming traffic? Answer is D. Dipped headlights. Use the full beam headlights only when you can be sure that you won't dazzle other road users. Question 32. You're about to overtake a cyclist on a road that has a 30 miles per hour speed limit. How much room should you leave them as you overtake? Answer is A. At least as much room as you would if you were overtaking a car. You should leave cyclists at least as much room as you would if you were overtaking a car. Leave them more room if you're overtaking at speeds over 30 miles per hour. Question 33. What does the solid white line at the side of the road indicate? Answer is C. Edge of the carriageway. The continuous white line shows the edge of the carriageway. It can be especially useful when visibility is restricted, such as at night or in bad weather. It's discontinued in some places, for example, at junctions, lay-bys, entrances, or other openings. Question 34. What does it mean if your vehicle keeps bouncing after you sharply press down and release on the bodywork over a wheel? Answer is D. The shock absorbers are worn. If you find that your vehicle bounces as you drive around a corner or bend in the road, the shock absorbers might be worn. To test your shock absorbers, sharply press down and release above each wheel. If the vehicle continues to bounce, take it to be checked by a qualified mechanic. Question 35. You're driving a car that has a diesel engine. What can a loose filler cap on your fuel tank cause? Answer is B. It can make the road slippery for other road users. Diesel fuel can spill out if your filler cap isn't secured properly. This is most likely to occur on bends, junctions, and roundabouts, where it will make the road slippery, especially if it's wet. At the end of a spell of dry weather, road surfaces may be especially slippery where diesel has been spilled but it hasn't been washed away by rain. Question 36. What might you expect to happen in this situation? Answer is D. Traffic will move into the left-hand lane. Be courteous and allow the traffic to merge into the left-hand lane. Question 37. It's very windy. What should you do if you're behind a motorcyclist who's overtaking a high-sided vehicle? Answer is B. Keep well back. Windy weather affects motorcyclists more than other vehicles. In windy conditions, high-sided vehicles cause air turbulence. You should keep well back, as the motorcyclist could be blown off course. Question 38. You're about to drive home. What should you do if you feel very tired and have a severe headache? Answer is C. Wait until you're fit and well before driving. All of your concentration should be on your driving. Any pain you feel will distract you, and you should avoid driving when drowsy. The safest course of action is to wait until you've rested and are feeling better before starting your journey. Question 39. What information is found on a vehicle registration document? Answer is A. The registered keeper. Every vehicle used on the road has a registration document. This shows the vehicle's details, including date of first registration, registration number, registered keeper, previous keeper, make of vehicle, engine size, chassis number, year of manufacture and color. Question 40. What does the following sign mean? Answer is B. Give way to oncoming vehicles. Where a road or bridge is very narrow, priority must be given to traffic from the other direction. There will usually be a give way line indicating where to wait.
Hey there! I hope this video helps you get ready to pass your UK driving theory test with confidence. If you find it helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss our latest updates and mock tests. Don't forget to share your score in the comments. We'd love to see how you're doing. Alright, let's dive back into the video.
Question 41. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Mandatory with-flow pedal cycle lane. This sign indicates a mandatory with-flow pedal cycle lane. Other vehicles must not use this part of the carriageway except to pick up or set down passengers. Question 42. You're approaching an unmarked crossroads. How should you deal with the junction? Answer is C. Slow down and look both ways. Be cautious, especially when your view is restricted by hedges, bushes, walls, large vehicles, etc. In the summer months, these junctions can become more difficult to deal with, because growing foliage may further obscure your view. Question 43. A single carriageway road has this sign. What's the maximum permitted speed for a car towing a trailer? Answer is B. 50 miles per hour. When you're towing a trailer, a reduced speed limit also applies on dual carriageways and motorways. These lower speed limits apply to vehicles pulling all sorts of trailers, including caravans and horseboxes. Question 44. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No entry. No entry signs stop vehicles from going the wrong way, especially on one-way streets. Ignoring them is illegal and dangerous for you and other road users. Question 45. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Vehicle checks. Temporary signs like this are put out when vehicles are to be stopped for an excise license check or vehicle inspection. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. No through road. You won't be able to find a through route to another road. Use this road only for access. Question 47. You're driving towards this left-hand bend. What danger should you be anticipating? Answer is B. Pedestrians walking towards you. Pedestrians walking on a road with no pavement should walk against the direction of the traffic. You can't see around this bend, and if pedestrians are in the road, you need to be able to deal with the situation safely. Always keep this in mind and give yourself time to react if a hazard does appear. Question 48. Which sign means you have priority over oncoming vehicles? Answer is A. Even though you have priority, be prepared to give way if other drivers don't. This will help to avoid congestion, confrontation, or even a collision. Question 49. What does this traffic sign mean? Answer is B. Compulsory maximum speed limit. This sign warns of a speed limit ahead. If you're going fast, slow down early. There may be queuing traffic, roadworks, or a temporary obstruction ahead. Question 50. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Route for trams only. Don't block tram routes. Trams can't steer around obstacles, and modern ones move fast and quietly, so you might not hear them coming.
Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.